In this lesson, we're going to look at how we can use teleporters inside of a scene. So we're going to change this up a little bit. We're going to move first this finish flag over. So let's go ahead and duplicate that, and we want to scale this up a little bit here, so it's a little bit impossible to get to. Then I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to move this up, and we'll try and slide that into position. I'm going to scale this inward, because this is going to be a wall that we actually spawn or kind of teleport to. All right, looks good to me. And then we're going to move the finish flag up here. So you still see it, but it's kind of impossible to get to. And the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to move the coin over here. So you can still get the coin, and it is a goal, but it's not the main goal. So what we're going to do with the box over here is actually add a pipe. So I'm going to go into the asset browser. I'm going to make sure I'm in project assets. I'm going to click my filter, go to mesh, and then I'm going to search for pipe. And I want to just get the pipe end and spawn that into the scene. Now we're going to use two of these, but we'll kind of position this first. So we want to bring this in, and generally speaking, we probably bring it down that much. Let's move it back just a little bit like that. And then we can duplicate that once more. So I'm going to move that over here, and you can kind of probably imagine what's happening, where we are going to use this with snapping enabled. Let me rotate that. And just so we have a little bit of room, let's skinny this up. All right. So now we have the basic gameplay set up, and let's do the teleporters. So I'm going to hide down in the bottom here of the grid, just so we can see it. And what we want to do is go to the add component. So it's on the left, the plus button. We're going to go ahead and search for teleport. And we're going to click and add that to the scene. Now it's pretty easy. We're just going to put it into position on this, which looks pretty good to me. Duplicate it. We can go ahead and close that, by the way. And then let's move this over here. Make sure it's kind of where we want it to be. And let's have that there. And the last thing that we want to do is actually rotate this around. So down in the bottom here, there will be a flip, which we can just click. And you'll see it move a little bit. But the last thing, to connect them, we need to select this one, go down to the properties, and then there is a target in the teleport sensor down here. And we can click the target icon on the right, and it will gray out everything except what we need. And I can click the other teleport sensor, and you can see that it filled that in. So let's go ahead and see if it works. I'm going to jump in. Be very careful. So I need to, like before, do the crate. Push that into position. Move up here, jump on here, and now you see that we have finished the level. So that's a basic setup for teleporters inside of Sceneri. And as you've seen, there's really no scripting involved. It's kind of just moving everything and then targeting it within the scene. So we look forward to seeing what kind of things you come up with, and maybe something Portal-esque will pop up within the community.